So why does pain exist? Well, it exists because there is a problem in your central nervous system. Your brain and your spinal cord are letting you know there's a problem. So first of all, don't ignore pain and don't just try to cover it up. There's a time to get out of pain. I realize that. I've been in pain. I've had major injuries to my body, and the first thing I wanted to do is get out of pain so I could function, I could breathe, I could get through the day. But pain is there for a reason, and we have to identify, is this a simple muscle problem? Is this a joint problem? Or is this a subluxation? Where a subluxation is when a bone is out of place and it hits on the nerve. So these nerves that extend out of the spine, they go everywhere. They go from your neck out into your head, cause headaches, down into the arms, all the way to the fingers. They go into the chest cavity, the ribs, the low back, the glutes, and they also go the whole way down through the knees, all the way to the feet. Think of them as like electrical wires extending and putting lights on, electricity all through your house. If the electricity is damaged, if the bone is out of place causing pressure on that nerve, a hot, searing red nerve, it's going to be painful. But did you know that only 10% of the central nervous system, of the nerves, submit pain? 90% create function. And the other chart that's down there, the organs, the heart, the lungs, the digestion, the stomach, the bowels, and so forth, the sex organs. So only 10% submit muscle joint pain like this. So you have to identify, first of all, if you bump your knee, bump your elbow, strain your back, and it's a simple muscle problem, it should go away relatively quickly. And I'll talk about some other strategies as we go through the videos, using ice and heat and supplements to first identify it and then correct it without having to go to the doctor or the chiropractor. And understanding what the difference is, and then identifying it and then going in the path to correct it. Because if you don't understand that pain is there for a reason, and short-term pain exists, it comes and goes, but long-term pain, existing pain that keeps returning, headache pain, knee pain, shoulder pain, elbow pain, back pain, neck pain, shoulder pain, every time you're at the computer, these areas that keep firing pain are telling you something is wrong and it's breaking down. And one aspect, and this will make some sense, if the joint in the spine decays and the disc actually starts to bulge out and pinch on the nerve, if it pinches that nerve and squeezes that nerve, because only 10% submit pain, it could squeeze it for a long period of time, causing compression without a lot of pain in the beginning, until years of wear and tear, you start to have chronic pain. You start to have pain on a daily basis. You wonder why I take Tylenol, but it's just not going away. I guess I need to stretch or exercise or ice or put some heat on it. We'll explain those in the next videos. But when it's nerve pain, and if you don't identify and actually correct it, the joint continues to wear out, the nerve continues to wear out, until you're left with a chronic, debilitating problem that cannot be corrected. So think of pain as a good thing, a warning sign to identify, is it a simple problem or something more serious? And we'll talk about when you need to go to the doctor, when you can do this stuff at home, and then going on a path to actually correct it and how to eliminate. That's what we're going to identify in the next videos here in these next steps. They're very quick, very short. This does not need to be complicated. Don't complicate things. This is very simple. There's only a few different types of pain and a few different ways to treat it. So don't overcomplicate it. If it's not being corrected, you're not doing the right thing. So if you continue to take Tylenol or aspirin or pet medicine, and the next day you have pain again, you wonder, do I have to keep doing this forever? You're not correcting the problem. If you keep stretching or using ice and it just never goes away, well, you're not getting to the cause. So once you find the cause and you correct it, the pain then subsides and you can live a healthy, vibrant life. So you may be one of these people that you continue to stretch and it's just not going away. You go to the gym, you think maybe it's a new stretching technique and you need to stretch for an hour, not just 10 minutes. You need to sit in ice baths or go barefoot in the park, and all these things are good. But if you don't identify what type of problem you have, you don't know how to treat it properly. And that's what you're going to learn in the next few videos here. And so take notes, make a copy of it, put it on your fridge so then you can identify what type of pain you have, how to correct it, and eliminate pain forever. So I look forward to talking to you more in the next videos.